Hola, soy Lupita.
El Gringo.
La mexicana.
And together we are
Keto
Kitchen.
Bienvenidos.
Yep, welcome. And in today's video, we are making super keto bolillos.
Así es, en este episodio tenemos el pan torcido.
Yep, pan torcido or pan francés, French bread. The French, by the way, are the ones that brought the bread to Mexico via the Emperor Maximilian back in the 1860s. His chef made the bread for him, and all of Mexico went crazy for it. So that's how we have it.
Sí, así es. Pues traía mucho antojo de pan torcido y extrañé mucho eso de México. Así es que nos animamos y estuvimos experimentando y salió igualito, en serio, ¿eh?
Yep, we've got two new ingredients that we're going to introduce today in a different way. One is vital wheat gluten, and the other is we're going to proof yeast. We're actually going to make this bread rise like crazy.
Sí, esta receta sí tiene gluten y hicimos un pan torcido chiquito que tiene 4 gramos de carbohidratos y el grande para torta que tiene 8 gramos de carbohidratos.
Yep, we're going to make 2 sizes of bolillos. One is going to be a small one with 4 grams, and then there's going to be a sandwich size with 8 grams.
Así es.
Okay, well let's stop gabbing and let's start bolilloing. ¡Vámonos! Okay, so first the recipe for super keto bolillos. Take a picture here or just go to our website.
Estos son los ingredientes, tómale una foto.
Okay, so the key ingredient in this recipe is something called vital wheat gluten. Vital wheat gluten is what you get when you take wheat flour and you strip the starch off and just leave the protein or the gluten behind. It's super low carbs, but it's what will bind the almond flour together. But this is gluten, so this is not a gluten-free recipe.
El ingrediente principal de este pan es el gluten de trigo vital. Es el que pega o hace elástico este pan.
With a little bit of help from psyllium husk fiber, we're going to get these rolls down to less than 4 grams net carbs each.
Con la ayuda de la fibra psyllium, este pan baja a 4 gramos de carbohidratos.
Okay, we're going to proof the yeast, and that means make the yeast come alive. We're going to add a 1/4 cup cream with a 1/4 cup of water. We're going to warm it, but we don't want to make it hot. The yeast needs fuel, and that comes from 1 teaspoon of sugar. So before anyone goes crazy with all this, it's not keto, it's got sugar in it, understand that the yeast eats the sugar, and what we're looking at is maybe a 1/4 gram of carbs per roll, 1/4 gram. As delicious as it makes this bread, 1/4 gram is worth it.
Ahora vamos a activar la levadura. Ponga 1/4 de crema con 1/4 de agua caliente tibia, no muy caliente. Y agregue una cucharadita de azúcar, sí, azúcar morena. No se preocupe, la levadura se la va a comer para poder activarse. Así es que solo quedaría como medio carbohidrato. Así es que créame, la levadura se come el azúcar y este pan realmente vale la pena el medio carbohidrato que nos queda.
Okay, so we're going to give the yeast 10 minutes to proof. So when we come back to it, there should be a foamy layer on top. Combine everything except that last 1/2 cup of water. Save it.
Ahora deje la levadura que se esponje por unos 10 minutos y agregue los demás ingredientes en un contenedor. Le voy a dar un tip importante. Ponga la fibra al lado contrario donde está poniendo el aceite para que no se mezcle.
To keep the oil from insulating the psyllium from the water, keep the oil on one side of the bowl and put the psyllium on the other. All right, 10 minutes have passed. The yeast looks awesome. Pour that on top of the psyllium, and then with a fork, let's start whipping this together.
Agregue la levadura a la mezcla.
Okay, to start, just use a fork to whip it all together, but then you're going to need to use your hands because it's kneading time.
Agregue lentamente el agua tibia y creo que es media taza.
So just add that 1/2 cup of warm water, not cold, a little bit at a time, and work it into the dough. So after you add all of the water, you may think, wow, this is super sticky, too much water. Don't worry, keep kneading, it's going to work out.
Masajee la masa para que el agua y la fibra se mezclen bien. Se le hace que está muy mojada o muy húmeda, no se preocupe, usted sigue amasando para que se active la fibra.
So be sure to knead this dough for 5 minutes. And when you're done, this vital wheat gluten and the yeast all together are going to make the most perfect keto bread dough.
Sí, dele masaje como unos 10 minutos hasta que la masa esté así como en el video.
So now we need to wait an hour for the bread to rise. So just take the dough, transfer it to an oiled bowl, and roll the ball around in the oil to get it on all the surfaces, and then cover it with a damp towel, and let's wait for an hour.
Ahora en un recipiente hondo, póngale un poquito de aceite para que no se mezcle, para que no se pegue la masa, ¿no? Y esta se va a ir levantando un poquito después de una hora.
Yeast loves it when it's warm, so don't refrigerate this. Keep this on the counter or even set it outside if it's warm outside.
Ponga la masa que descanse en una temperatura ambiente o un poco tibia. Una hora después y la masa está lista.
Yep, an hour later and it's dough time. So it's pretty straightforward from here. Take the dough out of the bowl, stretch it into a log, divide it into 8 roll-sized pieces.
Estreche la masa y hágala rollito y sepárela en 8 piezas.
So to form the bolillos, you're basically going to roll each piece flat into an oval shape. And then pinch one of the tapered ends together basically and start rolling it up by twisting the ends.
Ahora estreche cada pedacito como si fueran tortillas, pero no son tortillas. Y enróllelo de una punta, así como se ve en el video.
After you've rolled them, set them on some oiled parchment paper that's on a cookie sheet.
Ponga papel pergamino en la hoja para hornear para poder poner los panecitos ahí.
So after you've finished rolling these and set them on the parchment paper, you're going to take a sharp knife, make a long deep slit in the middle, and now they're ready for the oven.
Y ahora con un cuchillo nomás póngale una rajadura en medio para que se pueda separar el pan y se vea como pan torcido.
Now we're going to show you an alternate super bolillo method, which basically means we're going to be making a sandwich-sized bolillo. Use 4 pieces instead of 8. That's all you do.
Ahora les vamos a enseñar a hacerlos más grandes. Con la misma masa, solamente deber de separarlos en 8 piececitas o piezas, la vamos a hacer en 4. Así es que el bolillo va a estar más grande.
375, 20 to 30 minutes until golden.
Ahora ponga el horno a 375, ponga los panes y chéquelos en 20 minutos.
Around 25 minutes later, this is what you get.
Y en 20 minutos usted tiene este pan.
Ooh.
Riquísimo.
If you knew how good the house smelled right now.
En serio, la casa huele tan rico. Okay. Hi, Mike.
Hi, Lupita.
What are you doing?
I'm going to have some bolillos.
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 Oh, that looks so pretty.
Here,
Yum.
get a close-up.
Yum, that really looks like bread. Like
Yes.
bolillos.
It's real bread. And I'm going to have some real butter
Uh-huh.
and have some real bread. Been waiting all afternoon for this.
The house smells so good.
This is so good.
They're so good.
I could eat. Excuse me. I could eat the whole bowl. Seriously.
No, you're not.
These are so good. They're like candy. They're good.
Yeah, they look very soft. Okay, good.
Ciao, ciao.
Ciao, ciao.
Okay, we hope you love these bolillos.
Esperamos que les haya gustado como nos encantó a nosotros esta receta. Así es que si les gustó, haga clic, like y suscríbase. Saludos.
Yep, like, share, and subscribe. Adios.
Adiós.